The sleeping serpent stirs in silence. Hey, how you doing here? Mark Keane here from Sleeping Serpent. And I know what you're thinking. And the answer is yes. I'm going to ask you a question. I think you know what the question is. What is the Matrix? You'll be familiar with that really popular, amazing sci-fi film, The Matrix. And it's probably one of the most profound films ever made. It can be watched on so many levels. Its depth is almost as limitless as the subject matter itself. So do you want to know what the Matrix is? I bet you know what I'm going to ask you now. Are you going to take the blue pill and remain in Candyland, in Kansas? Or are you going to take the red pill? I think I know which one I'm going to take. The red pill, of course, is where I offer you the truth. So what is the Matrix? Now it's almost like asking me what yoga is. You know, I could give you so many answers depending on the level in which I want to answer that question. And so many people have already done that. But most profound of all, the Matrix stems from the word matter, M-A-T-E-R. We can learn so much from when we dive deep into the root of words. Matter, prima materia. In alchemy, the prima materia was the very stuff, the very primal essence that all of creation was made of. It was the blueprint for the whole of the universe. It is a very mysterious substance. And, you know, when you think about it, material. We live in a material world. But think of the material as the fabric of creation, which is weaved together. And through this fabric of life, this web of life, this net, we are all, every one of us, every single living thing in all of creation, connected through the interconnectivity that is inherent to what underlies the manifestation of creation. This is the Matrix. In sacred geometry, we might call it the essence of the Matrix as being the flower of life, the blueprint for the fabric of the universe. It's fascinating when you think about it. Matter. Everything is energy. Everything that we see, feel, hear and touch is matter. It is, but it is underpinned by this materia, this prima materia, this web of life, this material, if you like, this fabric of the universe. Matter, of course, or mater, also means mother. You know, when you stem it back, mother in nearly every language is the same. You know, it's always with that M sound again. M. You know, you think about when you put your lips together, make that M sound. You know, it's like the end of the om. Matter, mother, manifestation. That M sound produces a vibration that is the very energy that all of form is created from. So in a way, the Matrix is a little bit like the mother, or a little bit like the womb of creation. You know, it's this mysterious place, which is the very essence of alchemy and the very essence of yoga. You might not already know. Alchemy is not about turning lead into gold. It's to realizing the gold within us, the truth within us, the prima materia within us, found through the philosopher's stone, which is the manifestation, if you like, of the prima materia. The philosopher, from a yogic perspective, the philosopher's stone is our navel, the navel of the world, our central point. The navel plexus, all the nadis come together, all the electricity comes together, and through which we can awaken up our body and mind and realize the very vibrancy of life inherent. This prima materia was often symbolized by a dragon. Now, as you know, in yoga, the Kundalini, which is the very essence of yoga that bridges the gap, the union between spirit and matter, is symbolized as a serpent. The winged serpent, as it realizes it as a full consciousness, the serpent rises up, illuminates the mind, gates its wings, becomes a winged serpent, becomes the dragon. In a way, a dragon is the symbol, the very symbol of the awakened life force that lies behind manifestation. I think we all know now that life is not as fixed as we like to think of it. You know, everything is living. Life is, in essence, a manifestation of a living energy matrix. When you plug in to the world and you plug in to the earth, you're plugging in to this living energy matrix, plugging in with our mind, plugging in with our body, and we're making it real. We're making it real. We are, in essence, creating this reality from this mysterious place, this place from which consciousness emerges through us. So it's some mysterious and wonderful place, the matrix, but it's real. You know, like I explained in my last video, I've had direct experience of seeing through this veil of illusion that we call reality, to the point that, you know, I was just left as a point of awareness, but the world was gone, and I, as I know, my body was also gone. So now I'm going a bit more beyond to explain about how that links up to this idea of the matrix. So everything is connected, and we are all connected. You remember in the Matrix, they used that symbol of the phone to dial in, to plug into the matrix. You know, what a fantastic invention, that we're all connected through this phone, and we're all connected in reality through the interconnected fabric of the universe. Oh, it's for you, by the way. you know when you're in the flow, when magic happens. What I mean is synchronicities happen. If you're not familiar with synchronicities, it's when things happen just by coincidence. Somebody phones you up when you were just thinking of them, or they just knock on the door, or you just been wondering where. I had just had it just now. I've been wondering where my tarot card pack was, and I was almost getting to the point of wanting to tell someone, because I really liked a tarot pack. But I didn't. I just thought, God, where is that tarot pack? And then now I've just found it after having lost it for about 4 years. You know, it's amazing because I was thinking about it, and that's how synchronicity works. We're all connected, and everything is connected. So it's amazing, isn't it? So you might be asking yourself the question, well, why is this important? You know, okay, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But how is it useful? I tell you how it's useful. When you really understand that the world is not just what we think it is as the apparent world. The apparent world is just the outward reflection of the inner reality, which is primary. So when you really know that, you get to realize that we literally create our reality. I don't just mean that if you think positively, things are going to work out positively for you. I mean, we literally affect the world by observing it. I mean, science has proved this. You know, when you observe something, the very energy that's inherent to stabilize that matter changes. So everything is just in flux, and it's by perceiving it, you almost like lock it into place. It's like we live in a sea of endless, infinite possibilities, and they're only limited by how we choose to think about and perceive that reality. So the more you open yourself up to possibilities, literally, the more they begin to become apparent. You can create your reality physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, just from doing the yoga, doing your meditation, doing whatever it is that makes you feel you, that connects you to you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel at ease, that makes you feel relaxed. I do Kundalini Yoga because I find it by far the most powerful thing that blasts through all the BS and gets me in touch with my limitless self. But whatever it is, you do that, and then you can just absolutely know that you can create the reality that you want to create. And ultimately, everything points to this connection anyway. You know, the purpose of life, the primary purpose of life is to know this fundamental primal material, this primal reality, the source of creation. So you have this juxtaposition between the form creation and the formless, the source of all creation. And that is the essence of all of alchemy and all of yoga and every religion and every spiritual teaching, and you name it, is just to get in touch with this other reality, this primal soup, this womb of creation from which all things spring. And when you know that, and when you know that you can't die, then you're just happy and you don't take things so seriously and you don't get so caught up with all these temporary kind of illusions in games, and you can enjoy them for what they are, temporary transitions in form, bound by the limitless essence of pure joy and love. This is pretty deep stuff. You don't have to believe me. I want you to experience it for yourself, because I've directly experienced it. This isn't coming from my mind. This isn't coming from my imagination. This is coming from me directly knowing and realizing it through the power of Kundalini Yoga. And you did say you wanted to take the red pill. So I'd say take the red pill. Meditate on what I'm saying. And find the truth for yourself. Don't believe me. Find out for yourself. The truth is in there somewhere. So thanks very much for watching this video, and see you next time. Sat Nam.